What is for you being the MVP?
It's an accomplishment that shows me that I'm doing a good job. I'd rather, again, win a championship than win an MVP.
This is very reminiscent of his childhood idol, Kobe Bryant.
The Phoenix Suns have buzzsawed the terrific Nuggets twice.
One team that wanted to be here and one team that did not want to be here, and that's why we got our ass kicked.
Wow. Yeah, so Nikola Jokic gets MVP.
I'm going to Phoenix, y'all.
But the Suns
I'm going to Phoenix.
Get game 2. Another performance where the Suns look like they are outclassing Denver in their MVP. And another game where Michael Malone, the head coach of the Nuggets, has some strong words about his team's performance. Remember, yesterday we were talking about how Mike Budenholzer of the Bucks seemed kind of, what would you say, vanilla on his response after his team got smoked by the Nets in game 2. But Michael Malone, once again, just with the flamethrower on his team after the game, take a listen to how he talks about his team showing basically looked like they quit.
I saw one team that wanted to be here and play with a purpose and urgency, and one team that did not want to be here and play with no urgency. And that's why we got our ass kicked.
Think about that. Will Barton now, he came back from injury, he hadn't played in 7 weeks, he had 10 points, 16 minutes, and Malone was basically saying he's the only one that showed up. So calling out his team.
You like that, huh?
Do I like it? I think it's important.
Yeah, what's that going to do for you at 2-0? You think you're going back to Denver, you're just going to rally the troops?
Yeah, you got to defend home court. We'll see what the Bucks do tonight. You got to defend home court.
Is that going to rally the troops?
I think you have to say something publicly. I do. I never believe in this whole idea that you – like, to me, if it's in your character, of course. If that's not who you are. Like you said this, and you're absolutely right. If that's not who you are and now all of a sudden you start yelling and screaming publicly, your players are going to look at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But if that's who he is, he's a fiery coach.
But
he's always been a tough-minded
coach. Is that going to all of a sudden slow down Chris Paul and Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton? Is that all of a sudden going to stop them from the way they feel?
Well, obviously they have things they've got to do, X's and O's.
There you go.
But doesn't it matter, though?
That All-American, not that All-American, I'm sorry. That MVP, he's got to do more. Yes, he's got to do more.
Of course.
And so if that is how you get him motivated to do more, then yeah, it may work. But you still got the other team on the other side who's paid to beat you. So you now got to figure out how to stop them.
So it doesn't matter to you or to either of you guys if the coach says anything publicly at all.
We know what we did wrong. At least I do. I don't get caught up in – I've never got caught up in a coach saying something.
But you've played with guys that do, right?
Oh, Bill Parcells will say something publicly.
Yeah.
But I already know before a coach walks up to the podium – what went wrong from the time the clock ticks down to the time I get in the locker room. I already know what he's getting ready to say. So it doesn't really register to me. Jay may look at it differently.
Well, I don't know if this is about players or if it's just about, of course, your team. It's something,
I just like hearing raw emotion.
Yeah.
It's not anything against a measured response for somebody who's way more laid back or has more of a judicious approach to it. Like if that strategy works, like Phil Jackson didn't always give you a raw emotional response.
No, but he was blunt.
Sometimes, and I like more bluntness. I like that. I will say, though, that I'm looking at Campazzo, the point guard, who's a rookie. Denver with Jamal Murray will be in the NBA Finals next year.
Really?
I will say Denver with Jamal Murray, a healthy Michael Porter Jr., Jokic, Will Barton, if they're able to keep this core group together, will be in the NBA Finals.
Will be in the NBA. Now, keep in mind,
Klay Thompson
it's a Western, it's a Western Conference that's going to have a Warriors team rebuilding.
I'm like,
the
I
Lakers.
think LeBron in number 6 might have something to say about that.
I don't know what
Number
other,
6.
I don't know what other movement will happen. Granted, there's a lot of movement, but you guys act like Jamal Murray didn't set the NBA on fire last year in the bubble. Right? And so I'm just saying, if I add that to the equation of what this team has with the pieces with Aaron Gordon, with the way they play, they have a lot of pieces there defensively too with their depth to be there. They're a shell of themselves right now with guys like Campazzo and Michael Porter Jr., who was bad last night because his back was injured, couldn't play. It was like you were watching Jokic and Will Barton against the entire Phoenix Suns team.
Yeah, and Michael Malone calling out the rest of his group about that. So we'll see how they respond to this.